Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I have my empties video and what I've been burning and melting as well for the whole month of November, and it was a lot. And I'm looking over to my left side here, seeing all the candles I've gone through. You guys, this is definitely the season for me to burn. I don't know about you guys. I tend to burn more in the fall and the winter seasons leading up to about spring. And then really, I don't really burn a lot during the spring, summer because I'm outside working outside the house and we got lots of things going on the outside. So I'm not really home as much. Hunkering down in the winter months is always great. Before we get started, I'm going to share with you guys what I have all over my nails is this beautiful color here. It's from a company called Mooncat, and this color is called Take Me to Your Leader, and it's another brand that I'm absolutely adoring on right now. I love every color I just ordered. So let's start with the candles I'm actually currently burning right now. This one has already been posted up for my review, but I'm still finishing this off. This is the spiced Blackberry Cider candle, and it literally has probably one more burn left in it. So I'll probably be burning this later on tonight, and I'll probably be done before we go to bed. So I'm really enjoyed it. I'll put the review video I did all this above here. On Wednesdays, I am reviewing Bath & Body Works 3-wick candles because not only do we have the candle day sale coming up December 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, but we also have SAS. So I want to try to burn out as many candles as I can for my collection that you guys actually vote on in my community tabs page. That way it'll help me and hopefully help you decide what you might want to purchase when it comes to those two different sales. Anyway, this was a great candle. Really enjoyed it. Still have like maybe one burn left. Now, this is a candle that when I purchased it, it was not my favorite. I was really expecting like leather and brandy. I really wanted like brandy, like more of that to stick out, but really it's just a men's cologne. It's a repackaged candle that Bath & Body Works has done before. It smells like a hot guy got out of the shower kind of smell. So not really my kind of candle that I've ever wanted. What I've been doing is I still need to burn this, and it's doing well so far. This is not part of my Wednesday candle review days, but rather I've been using this one kind of to fill in so that when the Wednesday candle maybe is done before I pick on Saturday, I use this one to fill the time in the middle, and I burn this one up, and it's doing really well. I don't hate the scent. I just wanted the brandy and the leather, and I got really nothing. What did they describe this as? Warm leather, amber woods, and aged brandy. I didn't get leather and I didn't get brandy. So it's not that I hate this scent. It's just I wouldn't pre-purchase it because I wanted the kind of like the sexy tones of brandy and leather, and I got nothing. So anyway, it's a great candle. Even though it sounds like I'm totally dissing this candle, I do like it. And this here is from Enchanted Waxworks. Now, I was gifted a bunch of candles from the company, and I loved every single candle, every size. You'll see another one that was an empty as well. This one I've been burning in our bathroom, and this one is in Australian bush. And if you know, it's like dry desert, very, very warm. And you know what? Honestly, and I've never been to Australia, so I'm telling you from experience, this smells like what I think Arizona would smell like, which makes complete sense. This is what went into my brain when I first smelled this when it was burning in our bathroom. So I've been burning this one in our bathroom, and it's got that really cool mirrored look on the inside that kind of throws the light around. There's a little bit of sooting within the actual jar, but nothing major. And I trim the wick before every burn, and it's been doing well. And I think I've only got maybe 1 to 2 burns left. And this particular size, which is 150 grams, I can't remember ounces, probably like 4 or 5 ounces, maybe 6 ounces. Anyway, this candle size is perfect for the bathroom, and I've really enjoyed it because if you know what I mean by like what Arizona smells like, it's deserty. It's exactly what Australian bush would probably smell like, but that's the arity, the dryness, but then there's like aloe and freshness in it, and that's why I thought this candle would be perfect for the bathroom, and I'm really enjoying it. And yeah, every time I walk by the bathroom, I'm like, it's very nice. So anyway, love this. And again, I've got loads of other candles from this company. I will link that video above for you guys to watch my haul video. I highly recommend them. They burn really well, and the scent throws are great on these. All right, so now we've got a few items here. We're just going to go over quickly that I have not completed for the month of November. So these are the items that you see here are going to be coming forward for the month of December. These are items that I started using, didn't use it all up for the month of November, but of course I will bring it forward. So we have Cafe Disco from Blvd Candle Co. And this one is described as roasted coffee beans and a creamy vanilla custard drizzled over soft, salty, warm pretzels. This is really delicious. And again, if you're new to my channel, hi, definitely subscribe down below. Basically coffee scents I definitely melt and burn burn on weekends. That's what I specifically saved that for. So that's why I have a whole bunch left, and I'll bring that forward again, like I mentioned. This one here is a 3-wick candle from Bath & Body Works that I chopped up, and I will also attach a video here showing you guys how I do chop my Bath & Body Works 3-wick candles. And this is in Cider Lane. This one here is soaring really, really, really well. I am quite enjoying it. Cider Lane, I would consider purchasing this candle again in the either Candle Day or SAS coming up, because it's been doing well. And I think this candle is actually like 3 years old, maybe 4 years old, because I think I chopped this up either when I was still in Halifax or before I even moved to go to Nova Scotia, which would have been 2019. So it could be very old, between 5 and 3 years old. So, and it's doing really, really well. And it's a great economic way to make your candles, your favorite scented candles, last longer, because especially with Candle Day and SAS, grab multiples of your favorites, but maybe experiment by chopping them up, like one of them if you buy like multiples, because if you have little warmers around your house, these last a really long time, and this whole bag will take me probably the month of December to go through as well. So I've been going through this for almost, well, full month right now. So anyway, that's a great way to use up your stash, but also enjoy it as well. And with the sales coming up, do it. This here, I have 2 more cubes left from Zape. This is in the Central Perk, and this is described as apple cinnamon donuts, whipped cream, and espresso. Reminds me of Friends, and I love that scent of a little bit of apple in there, and I think it's really great. It's not the most coffee leaning or forward scent that I have for coffee scents. I do really enjoy this, and Zape is one of my top vendors. Then we have 3 items here from Super Tarts. These are items I have been working on for the entire month of November. So because these are really large bags, basically the weight of the wax inside these big bags weighs the same amount as 3. So the amount of 3 of these full clamshells. Now, that being said, they're called BAM bags, and I really love, this is the way I like to purchase her wax, especially. It's probably easier for her to make because you just slab it and chop it in all various sizes. You don't have to be perfect with it. I love all of these scents. These are all repurchased scents of mine, and I would obviously repurchase these again. This is Mystique, and this is described as shaving cream and pink sugar. This is where I would melt this one in our bathroom. Pink sugar, anything with shaving cream, yes, bathroom. Then this one here is called Spread the Love, blackberry jam, zucchini bread, and toasted marshmallows. So really enjoying this one. It was going in my office space yesterday. It was so nice. And then the Brody's Bounty, which if you love Jaws, you know that it's the best. So Jaws, the scent is called sea salt, ozone, seagrass, plum pear. And then what makes it Brody's Bounty is she adds a blackberry to this. Anyway, Jaws is one of my favorite and one of Nelson's favorite blends as well. Well, Nelson's my husband. For anyone who is new, he doesn't have a great sniffer because he's been working on diesel submarines for almost 20 years. So that kind of toys with your sense of smell. This is definitely a scent of smell like the Jaws or any of the Jaws lines that I've ever melted for him that he absolutely adores. So the Enchanted Waxworks, remember I was mentioning in that one candle earlier, the black one that I was melting in our bathroom. This is a travel tin, and this one is in the scent Heavenly Musk, and this was beautiful. I used this one in the bathroom. Again, look at that. It almost burned all of the wax. Like, it's so nice to be able to do that, to be able to burn most of your wax without the fear of anything breaking or smashing. Again, this is tin. This was almost a little incensey, a little musky, a little patchouli. I don't know. It was really, really nice with musk and everything. I thought it was great. And again, I would repurchase this in a heartbeat. All right. So the next 3 candles I have here are all Bath & Body Works, and they're all from the Wednesday challenge that I'm doing on Wednesdays, the review I'm doing. So again, I'll just link the playlist maybe above, or if I have to, like individual videos. I've done full on reviews on all of these candles. This is Marshmallow Fireside. This is a tried, tested, true scent to Bath & Body Works. They bring about every year. It is a great scent. This one here is described as toasted marshmallow, smoldering woods, fire roasted vanilla with crystallized amber. Currently, I have a wallflower actually in this scent, and it smells amazing, and it does such a great job for projecting. So there's that one there. This one here is Prelin Delight. This was my first surprise. I actually really like this one. I would definitely purchase this one during a candle day or SAS coming up. I think this was a great candle. It had like the nutty, the almost coffee chocolatey smell to it. It was really, really good. Very creamy. And this one is described as roasted pecans, brown sugar, and creamy caramel. It was really nice. Total surprise. I wasn't sure what to expect because I've never burned anything like this before. I don't know if this is a first for Bath & Body Works, but it was quite enjoyable. And then we have the coffee and whiskey candle. Now, coffee and whiskey for Bath & Body Works, they do this in candle form, body care, you know, all of the different forms. Just actually started using the hand soap, and that hand soap I am in love with. Like literally my hands smell like really sweet coffee. Like I just stuck my hand in a bunch of coffee beans. I know this sounds weird. I love the smell of coffee. So anyway, I love that scent. So I would definitely repurchase the hand soap. And I also have a lotion that I'm going to be starting soon. But this candle, I'm not going to purchase again. I've kind of decided that now that I've tried the hand soap, and this is since my video I did for this, and I said, oh yeah, I probably would repurchase this. But now that I've tried the hand soap, and I'm probably going to be trying the hand lotion very shortly, those smell exactly what I want this to be. And I know that Bath & Body Works has it in them to do a great coffee candle, because I've had some great coffee candles from them, and I would really love for them to bring out some more. That would be great. I've decided that this would not make my cut for SAS and or the Candle Day sale, but it is a nice creamy scent. It's nothing I don't like, but because it says coffee, I want coffee. So I don't know, maybe it's like this whole line. The leather and brandy was in that line. This is in the line. I don't know, but I really like this scent, but it's just, yeah, I want coffee. Okay, so I actually went through 2 of my Glade candles that I purchased. Again, I'll remember to put that haul video above the tag, but I purchased these at Walmart. And Walmart every fall, they normally do, like Glade normally puts out fall, winter, limited edition scents for candles, and I bought all of them. I think I got all of them. So anyway, in that haul, you'll see I got all of them. And I did finish these 2 for the month of November. Now, what I will say, and I've said this before, the wicks on these, this one here is called Golden Pumpkin and Spice. And it is lovely. And the scent note descriptions are actually on the container. It says notes of heirloom pumpkin and star anise. The smell was great. The throw was wonderful. These candles have no problem projecting. What the problem is the wicks that they have used for these candles. They are flimsy. They are skinny, and they have drowned a few times. As you guys can see, there's a ton of wax along the side. I'm looking at the lowest point right here. We're about here, which is fine. I don't want it to go too low that it might crack, like heat the glass up and crack. But it struggled. That's showing you the struggle that I had burning this at some points. So that was that one there. And I mean, like, they're great, and I'll always buy these limited edition ones because you never know. I've got a couple more to go through as well. This one here is Fireside Bourbon, again, limited edition. And again, it's just the wick issue. That's all I have. They need to get stronger wicks to carry the scent, to burn through the whole thing and to get a better burn. Because as you guys can see there, we've got residual all over the side. So I would like them to fix that part up. I know the wicks must be an expensive thing, because even Bath & Body Works drives me nuts sometimes, and like the candle would be fine if they just got better wicks. So that must be obviously maybe the almost most expensive part of their candle. I would have thought it would be like the scent oils, but I guess if you buy them in bulk enough, they make their pennies and whatever. But anyway, I really do enjoy this scent. I love it. It's very sexy. It's very sultry. Again, it's Fireside Bourbon. This one through like crazy, and I really enjoyed it. So I have a candle here from Sand and Fog, which is what I picked up while I was at Winners. And this was an apple and spice, and this was wonderful. And it's just got the little saying on the inside, like their inspiration and how they started their business. And I got this one for $24.99, and this one here is a 21 ounce candle. I will say that for a 21 ounce non-Bath & Body Works 3-wick candle, this one burned really fast. I say that Bath & Body Works candles, for the most part, they burn really quickly. First of all, they're 3 wicks. Second of all, Bath & Body Works. unless it gets puny wicks, and then it takes forever. But anyway, so the reason why I say that is I was actually really surprised. I thought I was going to be spending the entire month burning this, weeks and weeks, because it is such a big candle, but it actually burned fairly quickly. But the throw was really great till about my last 2 burns, and I could just sort of smell more of that kerosene. It wasn't puny wicks. It was just like, I think all the scent had gone from it. I don't know, but the cork lid is really cool. It says "Be Thankful," which is very nice. It was a great candle. Would I repurchase this? Probably. It was a great scent. It did really, really well in my big open space. It just burned a little faster than I thought. When I say that, I want to say it took me 2 weeks to burn this in the evenings only, which to me is fast because I only burn for maybe 3-4 hours in the evenings, and then that's it. So for this big ginormous 21-ounce candle, you'd think it would last longer. At least I would have. But anyway, I liked it. I would definitely repurchase this one. And the last group I got to talk to you about is DW Home. So these are very interesting packaging, definitely very autumnal and also Halloween. This is the pumpkin praline candle. This is a beautiful jar. It's got all the little pumpkins all over. Picked it up at Winners or Home Sense for $16.99. She's weighty. The glass is heavy. The lid is nice and tight. Nice lid. It's very orange. There was a lot of sitting, as you guys can see, a lot of sitting. Pumpkin praline. It was really nice. It says it burns for 48 hours. As you can see, I did not complete this candle. It got really sooty at this point, it got just really sooty. I didn't want that all over my ceiling, even though it's far enough away from the ceiling, but I didn't want that all around. And it also just started smelling. And as you can you see how long those wicks are? I don't know if it's 3/4 of an inch long, and that's one burn. So this, although burned really well, I needed to stop. There was a spidey sense, that 6th sense of mine that said, take it off or blow it out. Just retire this one now. I have another one in a different packaging that I'm saving for next fall. So hopefully I remember to pay attention to the burn. Never obviously leave your home when you're burning candles. Don't put it where kids or animals might knock them over, because this isn't a safe spot. Don't have kids, don't have animals myself. And I was like, whoa. I looked over, I'm like, dang. I saw the soot and I started smelling, and I was like, no. So I love DW Home candles. They're probably my favorite brand to find at Winners or Home Sense or TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods, that kind of thing is where you would find in the United States. So the next one is called Pumpkin Smash, and this one obviously is very much themed for Halloween with a glow-in-the-dark ghost, and all of this was glow-in-the-dark too. And because of that, even though this is a small little candle, is also $14.99. So the same price. Oh, only $2 less than this big Mama Jamma candle, but because of the packaging. So this here says glows in the dark DW Home Pumpkin Smash. It was very good. It was very pumpkin-y, very vanilla, very perfect for the Halloween theme. I think I was burning this in October and then brought it out for Halloween, and then brought it through the beginning of November, and I've finished burning it a while ago. So anyway, I really like this, and I thought this was so cute, and this does glow in the dark, and I think it's super cute, nice accent. I would definitely look to find it again next year if it was available to me, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. Okay, as far as wax melts are concerned, you guys, this is where I'm like, whoo. I only have a couple containers left of wax melts, and it's not because I don't love wax melts. They're very difficult for me as a Canadian to get all the different ones, even though I have a great friend who brings, is very great to allow me to send things to her. But it's so expensive to ship up here to Canada. In case you're wondering, I am from Canada. Anyway, I will still obviously be purchasing wax melts, but with that being said, it'd definitely be a lot less. And I went from beginning of 2023 with 5 of my big bins, and I now have 2 of those big bins full, and I'm about to pull for my wax melt basket for December, and I know when I pull for that, that's going to be pretty nutty. So I'm interested to see how long my wax will last, and a lot of it's actually Vintage Chic Scents wax, because they're going out of business. They're closing down their shop come the end of this year, 2023. So I was throughout the year buying the things I really wanted. So anyway, with that said, maybe in the new year I'll do some more hauling, but I definitely had a lot of holiday types fragrances, so fall, winter. So I'm glad I'm going to be able to get through those and get into those. Some of the pieces are a little bit older, so glad I'm going to get through them. But anyway, wow, I like to ramble. These are all sensationals. This one I can get in Canada. This is Magic Spell. You guys know I love this one for the bedroom. This is a complete 100% dupe of Victoria's Secret's Love Spell, and I love that. And I wish they would bring back their lotions of Love Spell. Let's see, Vanilla Lace. Was it pear? Oh goodness, there was a pear one that I really adored too. And anyway, there's a whole bunch. I wish they brought them back. Anyway, I'm old school. I have a whole bunch of these, and so I've been melting one of these every month, at least in the fall and the winter. So Cider House, this is a great, they went not viral, but it was almost before TikTok, but a few years ago, everyone was talking about this. It is really good. It smells just like it looks. It's like a really nice farmhouse, like donut-y scent, like a nice donut bakery scent. So I've been making it a point of putting one of these in each month, and I had a whole sleeve of them, so I will have enough for next fall as well. So there's that one. Then we have Sensationals, No Place Like Home. This is really nice. I was actually a bit scared about all the spices in here. This did really well, actually, surprisingly to me, because I did not have to add vanilla to it, which I was thinking I might have to with the strong spicy scents that I almost smell that allspice again, but it did really well when it was warmed. And then we have Caramel Apple Spice, and this was just like total full on fall, at least here in Canada. This has got your caramel apples. I mean, it's just so, it was so good. I'm glad I had a family pack of this. So yes. And then we have Better Homes and Gardens. We have a few different things here. And I love Better Homes and Gardens, but unfortunately for us Canadians, or pretty much anywhere else in the world outside of America, we cannot get Better Homes and Gardens. So with that said, whenever I go down to the States, or if I see a bunch of new things and I ask my friend to go shopping for me, pick me up some wax melts and then send them up to Canada, that's the only way I can get these. There may be a time in the future, and I'm not going to go into any further, that we might be living in the United States, not in a not too distant future. So it may only be for a couple years, but we might still be down there. So I can go and pick up any kind of wax I want. I hope the Walmart's good there. Anyway, moving on. I tell you lots without telling you anything, right? We have the Vanilla Cookie Crunch, and this one was really, really good. And I brought this out actually specifically for some of the really strong smelling ones, like the one I just talked about, like this one, and I wasn't sure about how this one would do, and it turned out they were fine. Vanilla Cookie Crunch is described here as shortbread cookie, buttercream, and vanilla. I melted this on their own. It smells like you're freaking baking. I love that scent. It's so good. I love this scent, hence why it's also in a family pack. This is my beloved lavender and lemonade, the lemon, sugar, pineapple, water, lavender, melon, and vanilla. I melt this one in the bedrooms, and I think it's just a smashing, beautiful scent that I hope to never be without. Anyway, love that one. Repurchased it a gazillion times. Now, this one here, I'm kind of cringing because I had to put the last 2 cubes in my office, and it's melting right now. So I've melted the other, like I can do 2 cubes at a time. And I did try to put that vanilla cookie in with one of these. It did not help. Holy cow. This is stinky. I don't like it. I love the smell of outdoors. I love the smell of the forest. It says noble fir and pine. It says fir needle, pine saps, cedar, herb, and holly scents. This is so strong and so overpowering. And I know that when I go in there later, I'm going to have to when I go to edit my videos, I'm going to have to turn off the warmer that I have in there because it's so strong. I don't like it. I won't be buying this again, which I guess, it is what it is, but oh man, out of all of them, that's enough. This one here was sugar plum and pomegranate. There's pomegranate in it, but I definitely got the sugared plums more, which thank goodness. I really love this one actually. So it's sugar plum, pink pomegranate, fig, clove, cedarwood, and patchouli. I think all those other notes kind of disguise the pomegranate, which I'm happy and thankful for. So there's that one there. And then I think this is the one that everyone's saying that they're not able to find anymore in their stores, which I'm really sad about. Another bedroom scent that I absolutely love. This is sugared lavender twist, which is raspberries, orange, red fig, pink sugar, vanilla, orchid, lavender, vanilla sugar, and amber. I'll be sad because I know I would have bought the family pack if they had it back when I did buy this, but they went to the small ones. And I think this is the one that everyone says that they can't find anymore. So let's hope they just repackage it with a different name, fingers crossed. Love that one. I've been buying that for years. And my absolute favorite cranberry mainstream wax is this one from Better Homes and Gardens. This is the iced winter cranberry, the closest thing to the frosted cranberry from Bath and Body Works that I can get. This is delicious. I know it went away. It was limited edition. No, it didn't come out for a couple of years, and then we saw them, and I think I may have one more left. I absolutely adore this scent on its own. It brings a smile to my face. In fact, I had this specifically going in my office on days I knew I was going to be in the office and working most of the day. And every time I was in there, it was just like, it triggers such a really great memory for me of the holiday season. So I really hope that they do bring something like this back with the same scent. Again, you can repackage the crap out of this. I don't care. Just bring back the scent next year. I would be very happy and be buying a couple sleeves of it. So very, very good. This video is definitely getting long, so we're going to talk about these two clamshells, and then we just have a couple bags to talk about afterwards. I did go through a Zape wax melt and coffee cake, and this is described as espresso, vanilla cake, and cinnamon swirl. Really nice, not too heavy on the cinnamon, which I enjoyed. Well, what I will say, this wasn't coffee leaning or forward, so I kind of wish there was a little more coffee. This is my absolute favorite Swan Creek wax melt scent, and this is in the scent honey soaked apples, and I absolutely adore this scent. One of these big cubes, again, cut in half if you wish. They're huge. Like, you look at that one cube there compared to this one cube here. It's nuts. And this is a soy wax melt. I know most of our soy wax melts, they are really strong at first, and then all of a sudden the scent oils just dissipate so fast. This one is hands down the strongest one I've ever had, and I love it for that. And I also love the scent. It is truly honey soaked apples, green apple. And that's why I think I melted this one mostly towards the beginning of November. I try to normally do this one in September, October, but I think it just kind of got lost in the shuffle. Really enjoy this one. Highly recommend Buc-ee's, or in the States, you guys have a lot of places to go. Canada, Bass Pro Shop, if you're lucky, because normally it's just about 4 fragrances that they sell, and it's never this one. But if you're fortunate enough to go into a Bass Pro Shop in Canada and see like the rack, and they have honey soaked apples, get you some. All right, so now we've got a few items here to just quickly go through because this video is getting really, really long. All right, pumpkin cream puffs from Blvd Candle Co. This is sweet pumpkin buttery pastry dough, creamy vanilla custard, sweet cream, confectioner's sugar, and a hint of spice. I loved this. I love all of the scents I pick up from Southbound. There hasn't been one I don't think that I despised. This one is delicious and delightful. 100% would repurchase that. Then we have one VCS, like I think there were 2 leaves, I think it was. This is What a Glorious Morning Makes Me Sick. It's Campfire S'mores Latte. Really enjoyed that one. Obviously split these up into smaller pieces because they were really big maple leaves. And anyway, warm them up on weekends. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I like to melt and burn my coffee scents on weekends. So anyway, and we got Zape here. We have these ones, Fireside Pumpkin, roasted pumpkins and fall spice with fire roasted marshmallows. Really delicious. Enjoyed that one. Harvest Festival, sweet cranberries, dried orange peel, autumn spices. I have been waiting to melt this one for so long, and now that I have, I would definitely buy more of this. That cranberry note is both sweet and tart at the same time. I enjoyed it a lot. So this is these two are from Rainbow Melts. This is Rocking Chair, which is Barnwood and Vanilla Balsam, Bourbon, and Butterscotch. I think it was in a sampler I got. This was nice. I'm not sure if I would pick that one up again in particular, but I do like her wax. This is Comet, Fizzy Pop and Iced Cranberry Sugar Plum. I've melted this one in my office. Again, if I know I'm going to be in my office for like the most part of that day, I always try to put it in a sneak in like my favorite scent. So it kind of makes me want to stay there longer, stay working. Anyway, really enjoy this one. Anything with Fizzy Pop and cranberry, I'm all over it. And then we have a really big one. This was the very last of the, I guess they were like breakaway bars that Ramona had gifted these to me. This one here was in the Kim and Ramona's Excellent Adventure, coffee, cranberry, and tres leches cake. And this was lovely. Not my favorite again, but I didn't get enough of that coffee. But this was also from, not that it matters. Her wax does last a long time, from 2020, but it did throw. It just didn't have the coffee I wanted in it, but it was really lovely. Radiant Red Maple. So another 3-wick candle that I burned, or that I chopped up, just like similar to the one we mentioned earlier. This one, for whatever reason, no scent. And this is literally around the same time. So I don't know what to say about that. So anyway, not a big deal. It is what it is. So that is, wow, guys, that was everything. That's a lot. This video is super long. So anyway, thanks very much for sticking with it and sticking with me. And I really do appreciate it. That was a lot for November. So up next, I guess next week we'll have my melting basket for the month of December. So I'm excited because it's Christmas season and I love it. It's my favorite season of the year. I really enjoy it. I love all those scents, both in home fragrance as well as personal fragrance. All right, you guys, thank you so much again for watching. As always, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.